Hello, my name is Marcuse Johnson. What I'm going to talk to you about is the life of Marcuse Johnson. What caused me to be what I am today, who caused me to be what I am today, and what made me be what I am today. I was born in Maryland in 1991 to the parents of Chris Johnson and Gina Johnson. I moved to Cincinnati in 1993, where I was then raised by my grandmother, my mom, and my older sister. Cooking was something that was very prominent. I mean, being raised by all three women, I was seeing it every time I looked up. It was somebody was cooking lunch, somebody was cooking dinner, somebody was cooking dinner again because we seldomly ate breakfast. My grandmother is the one who really influenced me a lot to get into the kitchen and be curious about what's going on inside the pot. Got my fire going. Uh-oh, what's behind door number one? All that. Once I finally got to Scarlet, I stepped into my first culinary class, and I'll never forget the day. My chef instructor was Chef Lucille Militello, and her first question to everybody was, "Why are you here?" And then ain't nobody raised their hand. Then she asked again, like, "Why are you all here?" So I raised my hand, and I said, "Well, I'm here because if I'm gonna be eating lunch food, I'd rather be cooking it myself." Everybody laughed. She didn't laugh though. She actually made me go into the demonstration kitchen that same day and peel a 50-pound bag of onions and cut it. But while I was peeling them and cutting them, she saw a raw talent in me because, I peeled the onion right, I removed my scraps, placed them in a separate bowl. I put my usable scraps in a separate bowl, and then I put my finished product in a separate bowl. And this is basically the breakdowns of the whole guild of the kitchen, or the whole creed of the kitchen, or what we chefs try to teach other aspiring culinarians to do. It's all about respecting every product in your kitchen. And that's something that she kind of pounded into my head is respecting everything in your kitchen as if it was a living object. At Scarlet, I was the first junior and senior co-captain for the culinary team, where I bounced back between both junior and senior teams, and basically inspired and influenced them to be great, and drove us all to winning locally, regionally, and nationally at a competition level. With that, I got a scholarship to 3 different schools. I picked the top awarding scholarship for $7,000 to Sullivan University. But that really wasn't my focus. After I graduated my senior year from Scarlet Oaks, I was working at the Sheraton Hotel. I was making $12.50 an hour, and to me, that was pretty good. I went to Louisville, which isn't that far. It's only 100 miles away. I went down to Louisville to Sullivan University, where I just worked on perfecting my craft. By the time I got down there, I was already classically trained and recognized at a national level as a certified culinarian. So I wasn't really down there to learn. I was more down there to just observe and watch. But in doing that, I learned so much. Cooking is one of them things that everybody has their own cockiness to it, and everybody, I guess, in a way, thinks that they know everything about it. But the true thing is, there's 183 ways to cook an egg. It's 262 different ways that you could make sauce from butter. So with those things being said, everyone can't know everything. So while I was there, while I was at Sullivan University, I did really learn a lot, and it helped me grow into a better overall person and culinarian. Um, After I left Sullivan University, I packed up all my bags and Greyhounded across the country and landed in Las Vegas, Nevada. While I was out there, I managed to save up maybe $7,200. While I was out there, I landed a job at the Palms Hotel. I was hired on call, which basically meant that I didn't have any set days. They would basically just call me in if they had any extra work for me to do or 4 or 5, 6 hours of work to do, and I would come in and do it, have a good day, I'm out of there. I was making pretty good money though. $17.50 an hour isn't bad. That's entry level. That's not knowing anything, but I already had a degree. So I kind of saw myself at a standstill for a while, and I'm not really the type that likes to stand still. So I came back home to Cincinnati, and while I was here, I kind of, was like, well, I just got done with high school, just got done with college. I just want to chill for a little bit. So I just spent, maybe 4 or 5 months working at Popeyes with a culinary degree on the cashier, just, taking orders. And then while I was there, I had a lot of time to think because, a lot of people don't come into Popeyes. A lot of people drive up. So I had a lot of time to think. And I'm like, I need to get back on it. I need to, put my feet to the grass and run full force because I'm going to be managing this place soon. And, that's not bad money, but that ain't the money I could be making. So from 2011 to 2013, I had 15 jobs, all culinary related, from working at a Jewish hospital to working at bars to working at IHOP, hotels, nursing homes, jails, everything. I did it. I wanted to be in all these places where this food was getting created, so I could just see everything and how it was done. And that was, and that's what opened me up to basically figuring out what exactly I wanted to do in this field as a culinarian. So while I was working all these jobs randomly, literally killing myself. I remember at one time I was literally working 3 jobs at one time, all full time. I would go in at 6 a.m., leave at 2, walk right across the street, clock in at 2:30, leave at 10:30, go sleep in my car for an hour and a half, and then drive to my other job and get off at 5:30 in the morning, just in enough time to drive to my other job to be back there at 6. So doing all that, I kind of, got tired of working so much and not receiving that much output. So I came back home, and I'm like, okay, I'm going to stay home because I'm tired of traveling. I'm tired of being here and there. I've been away from my family too long. And that's where I landed the job at the Horseshoe Casino, where I'm currently at now. While there, I got vastly promoted up to the sous chef tournant position, the youngest in the company nationwide, and I make pretty good money.